The long story of Palestine, the land that never forgets. The dawn of civilization. In the southwestern corner of Asia, between the Jordan River and the Mediterranean Sea, lies a small land that has witnessed countless chapters of the world's greatest history, Palestine. This land is not just a territory, it is the birthplace of three great religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Thousands of years ago, ancient peoples such as the Canaanites, Philistines, and Hebrews settled here. They built cities, traded goods, and fought wars, leaving behind eternal traces of civilization. For Muslims, this land holds a sacred place. Here stands the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem, the first Qibla of Islam and the site where Prophet Muhammad ascended to heaven during the Isra Miraj, era of conquest and power. For centuries, Palestine passed from one empire to another. The Romans conquered Jerusalem, followed by the Byzantines, and in the 7th century, Islamic forces under Caliph Umar ibn Khattab liberated the holy city peacefully. Under Islamic rule, people of different faiths, Muslims, Christians, and Jews lived side by side, each worshiping freely in their own way. But peace never lasted forever. In the 11th century came the Crusades. European armies invaded and captured Jerusalem in blood and fire. Nearly a century later, the great commander Salahuddin al-Ayyubi Saladin reclaimed the city, showing mercy instead of vengeance, opening its gates once again to all faiths. The Ottoman Empire. When the Ottoman Empire took control of Palestine in the 16th century, the land became part of a vast Islamic realm. For over 400 years, Palestinians lived under Ottoman rule, farming, trading, and preserving their Arab and Islamic identity. But everything changed after World War I, the beginning of modern conflict. In 1917, after the fall of the Ottomans, Britain took control of Palestine. That same year, the British government issued the Balfour Declaration, promising a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. This marked the beginning of a long tragedy. Thousands of Jewish immigrants arrived, supported by Western powers, while the native Palestinians, mostly Arab Muslims and Christians, were slowly displaced. Year after year, tensions grew. And in 1948, after Britain withdrew, the Jewish community declared the creation of the State of Israel. For the Palestinian people, that year is remembered as Al-Nakba, the Great Catastrophe. Over 700,000 Palestinians were expelled from their homes. Hundreds of villages were destroyed and they became refugees in their own homeland. The struggle never ends. But the Palestinian people did not give up. They formed the Palestine Liberation Organization PLO under Yasser Arafat, which became the symbol of their fight for independence. Through diplomacy, resistance, and endless negotiations, they tried to reclaim what was lost, yet their land continued to shrink, walled off by new settlements and barriers. In 1987 came the First Intifada, a popular uprising against occupation. Children, women, and young men took to the streets, throwing stones at tanks. The world began to see and question the imbalance of power. In 1993, the Oslo Accords brought a glimmer of hope. For the first time, Palestine was recognized as a self-governing entity in parts of the West Bank and Gaza. But the promise quickly faded, broken by more settlements and more walls. Gaza, the endless suffering. The Gaza Strip, a tiny piece of land along the Mediterranean Sea, became a symbol of both suffering and resilience. Under blockade since 2007, more than 2 million people live with limited electricity, scarce clean water, and the constant threat of airstrikes. Yet from the ruins and the dust, a voice still rises. We are here. We will not leave our land. Recognition and hope. Today, more than 140 countries around the world have recognized the State of Palestine, even though full control of its land remains out of reach. The Palestinian flag, red, white, green, and black, flies proudly before the United Nations headquarters in New York, a reminder that this nation still stands, though not yet free. A story of resilience. The story of Palestine is not only about war and politics. It is a story of human resilience, of children who continue to study under the shadow of bombs, of mothers who plant olive trees between the ruins of their homes, of a people who believe that one day they will return to their ancestral land without fear. They may take our land, but they can never extinguish our hope. Palestine is the world's wound that has yet to heal. But within that wound, there is light, a belief that justice, though delayed, will one day come. And when that day arrives, when Palestinian children laugh freely in their own homeland, the world will finally understand one simple truth: freedom can never be killed, as long as there are hearts brave enough to dream. Palestine is not just a place on the map. It is a story of faith, courage, and endless hope. The land may be occupied, but the spirit of its people will never be. One day, peace will return, and the children of Palestine will laugh freely under their own sky. Until that day comes, the world must remember that freedom can never be taken from those who refuse to surrender.